Okay, homesteaders. This has become a little bit of a mess in a good way. This is our basil and some other things. We are going to be harvesting all of this and making room for strawberries. We're going to start with strawberries. We decided not to start from dormant roots this time because these were all on sale late in the season, and the season doesn't matter to us so much because we're indoor and we can grow year round. So first we have to wash the roots off. We don't want any of the fertilizer or anything that they used, any of this dirt in our system. So we're gonna fill up 3 buckets, put them through 3 different washes till the roots are all bare, and eventually it'll look like this with the roots underneath, just the bare roots going in the water. These trays are split in half. The problem is the roots are connected with the other half of the tray, and you got to be careful not to let a bunch of loose roots go down into the drain because that can clog up our sump tank a little bit. So just time to renew them. And this time we're going for berries. Sometimes when we get it big like this, it's more of a hassle getting them out. See all these roots underneath? Just try not to break the foam board. Every once in a while, we also have to drain these trays and clean out some of the fish gunk. Right now, the water is not bad. But if you get too much of the fish waste accumulating, it can also make it difficult to control your pH. Right now, we're trying to keep our pH under 6.5 for the strawberries. The fish can handle down below 6, but it's not recommended for good growth. So we're trying to stay somewhere from 6 to 6.5. So a better view in here. Water comes in, water goes out. And you can change the height of the water by changing the height of that PVC pipe. Don't forget the air stone. If it's not in there, everything will get root rot and die. Got to have air stones that are functioning. I don't have to clean them up very much. They keep themselves pretty clean by creating that negative pressure pushing out of them. Pretty good. All right, I got my 3 buckets set up. This one's the dirtiest, so I'm gonna start with that one, the yellow. These are the strawberries. You can see some of these. This one already has little runners going out, and these runners produce their own roots. And you can start them off in another hole if you want, or cut them off, but why? They're just gonna start a new plant, and you can store them for later as well. All right, take out the little tag. I'm gonna try to keep as much soil for other projects, but you can't really save much. Only stuff on the top comes off because everything else has the roots going in it. And you don't want to break up the roots too bad. That's why we have to give it the wash. Any of the little green pebbles in here you don't want because that's fertilizer. I don't think it would do too much to the fish, but it could possibly. So the white perlite stuff you don't have to worry about, except I just don't want it in there clogging things up. All right, time for the first dunk. These things are just gonna take off our water. I'm telling you, it is so nutritious coming from those fish. Everything just grows fantastic with it. All right, let's see what we got. I'm basically just kind of lightly touching them and shaking them around, and the dirt comes off of them and the roots start getting loose. It's got a big root. No fertilizer beads. Got an open hole right here. We gotta use one of our little sponge stoppers. Put it right above where the root transitions into the plant. And this just keeps it from falling all the way through. Voila! You can see on the bottom, there's the roots getting the water. Sometimes you gotta reach under and help pull the roots through. There we go. All right, y'all, it's just rinse and repeat from here. All right, this one's a little special because it has some runners on it that I want to propagate. So first I'm putting it in like normal. Gonna help it out, pulling the roots through. Then these guys, I'm gonna direct them. See how it's already started making little roots coming out there? If I set it in there, it will most likely reach down for the water and start a brand new plant. Same thing right here. All right. Okay, y'all, here's the finished product. They should be pretty good. Now I'm gonna go grab some more of these sponge holders and fill up these spots here, because if you don't, the light will create more algae just shining into the water. And if you keep it all covered, we don't have hardly any algae bloom at all. So, gotta cover those up.